What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Chris coming at you for another Deerfish Gaming video. And today I'm really excited to be giving you a full guide to be getting your third set of Ascendency points in Path of Exile 2. It personally was a frustrating process for me due to many different factors I'm going to be going over, but through a lot of trial and error, I was able to figure it out. And if you're watching this video, maybe you had some challenges too, and I'm hoping I can help solve all your problems and help move you forward in the end game and getting towards your fourth set of Ascendancy points eventually. Now, I'm going to be going over a long list of all of my tips that I can give you. I'm going to be going over the relic layout that I have and what relics I think you should prioritize. And then on top of that, at the very end, I'm going to be giving you a full run through of the 3 floors of the trials. And I have a full build of what I used already, and I will, link that in the description, and you'll be able to click that link also at the very end of the video. But if you like the sound of all that, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss any more Path of Exile 2 videos coming out of the channel. Now let's get into this, what's going to be a pretty long video. Okay, so I think a lot of people are trying to go from doing a 1 floor trial of Sekhemas to Ultimatum for their second Ascendancy, and then doing a 3 floor trial of Sekhemas. And it is a huge jump in difficulty from 1 to 3, and there is a 2 floor trial of Sekhemas that you can do in between. Let you get a look at that 2nd floor boss. It'll be easier, let you know what to avoid, telegraph that boss a bit better, and also you'll unlock more relic spots. So when you go to do your 3 floor trial, you just won't be thinking, man, I have like no relic spots to do this. What the hell is up with this? It's because you need to beat that 2nd floor to unlock the 2nd floor relic spots. Then you might have a little bit more room for more resistances, and it might make things a little bit easier for you. Second thing, level 78. That's what I recommend you be at. I mean, I tried to do it 69 to 73. My friends kept telling me, Chris, man, just get to level 78. You'll get better boss. You'll get better gear. All the gear has better rolls on it for the mods and stuff like that. So, come on, just get to level 78. You're rushing it. No, but me, I wanted to do 69 to 73. That was like, I can do it. I'm getting these keys now. I can do it now. Ain't wrong. I mean, maybe I just suck. Maybe I couldn't do it. Maybe you're way better than me and you don't even need to watch this video, but it is what it is. And that's my tip. Getting to level 78. I mean, I got to level 78. I literally bought a better bow, bought a better quiver. That's it. Tripled my damage and eviscerated the trials. So there's that. Maybe get some good practice in before then, but I don't know. I think it's just a headache, to be honest with you. I think if you're watching this and you're not level 78, I think you should just chill out for a minute, do some maps, get some more keys, and then once you get 78, get a gear upgrade and head over there and eviscerate and get your 3rd set of Ascendancy points. That's just my 2 cents. And then the other thing is, you got to have max resistances, okay? There's just no way around it, okay? That fire and cold resist has to be maxed. Otherwise, that cold guy is just going to go smack, and you're going to get sent straight to the Shadow Realm. It fucking sucks, okay? So, personal experience here, I was like 29% cold resist, and I learned very, very quick that that is not going to cut it, okay? You can't just have high resist and other 2 and then come in there with like 29% cold resist. That boss teaches you, nah, you're going to get fucking smacked around, okay? So there's that. And then your chaos resist is really hard to get up. I think mine is at like 36%, so I use my charm there. But yeah, yeah. I mean, getting resist isn't a struggle in itself, but also getting level 78 will allow you to get that next level of tier gear to help you with resistances. So those 2 kind of go hand in hand together. And then don't forget, you can trade for relics on the trade website. The trade website is kind of fucky rubber ducky, but it is what it is. The economy hopefully will get fixed eventually, hopefully sooner rather than later. But I was able to find a good relic for a relatively good price. And if you just do some searching, filter out what you don't want to see, like just filter out the prices, then, I think you'll be able to find you a good relic that you can use, because there's really only a few things that you're looking for anyway. And let's get into that right now. You want to max your honor resist. You want to get more total honor percentage. And then you want to have merchant has additional options. Okay. These three things are your keys to success for getting your third set of ascendancy points. There's other things like move speed, reduce damage taken, increase defenses. All of those things are nice, but I feel like they're kind of extra, and they're kind of just baiting you away from the keys of what you really need, which are max your honor resist to 75%, get more total honor percentage, and have merchant has 3 additional options. Now I have merchant has 3, or merchant has 2 additional options, merchant has additional options as the third option, like, but it's not the least important. To be honest with you, it might be even the second most important, because I don't know what it is, and I don't know if anybody else has run into this as well. Comment down below if you also feel this way. But when I've got the merchant has additional options, I just feel like not only do I get 2 additional options, but I feel like all of the options are better altogether. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. I just feel like ever since I got that, I am a merchant lover. I love that merchant lady. You know, I give her a kiss. She helps me with getting through all of these trials. She is the best. And oftentimes, move speed increase, damage percent increase, defense increase, and honor restore increase is all part of those boons. So that's why I say those are kind of secondary to look for in the relics. You really want to get the max honor resist, the max total honor, which you can get also from the shop, but you can never, you never want to not get max total honor percentage. And then the max merchant has max additional options is also what you want to look for in the relics. Now, the trials, I got these from easiest to hardest, in my opinion. The ritual trial is really, really easy. You just focus on the mages and then done. Very simple, very easy. If you get it done quick, you only got to kill 6 enemies, and then, you know, bada bing, bada boom. 6 to 10, 6 to 12. I think the most I've seen in a ritual is like 6 for 3 floor. But they're really, really easy. Most of the times they may have 1 or 2 enemies pop out of there, but they're really quick and simple, I think. The escape trials, movement speed can trivialize these, like absolutely, okay? Because the death crystals, I mean, they're just not that hard to find. Okay, they're on the map. They tell you where to go. You click one, and then they go pew, and they tell you where to go. It's really, really easy. They may have like 2 or 3 enemies around them. You take them out, and then you hit the crystal, and you move along. But if you don't get them all, then they do damage to you. But to be honest with you, this one is just really, really easy. I would put it over the ritual, or easier than the ritual trial. But if you, for whatever reason, get minus move speed, I got minus move speed one time, and yeah, I could not complete that. Maybe I'm just a dummy, but yeah, I got really fucked. So the chalice trial. You really only get to kill anywhere between like 2 to 5 rare enemies. It's fairly easy and straightforward. Yeah, the blood comes out from the chalice at the beginning, and then you kind of have a general knowledge of where the enemies are going to be on the map, and you just go there, kill the rares. I think it's pretty easy. I mean, none of these are really that hard. It's the bosses, and then just keeping that honor up is really just those little pew pews every now and again can really hurt, or really if you get hit by a damage over time, that can really hurt your honor. But the hourglass trial, I think this is where most people will probably lose a good amount of honor. You can't really go anywhere. It's a confined space, and you just got to survive. And the only way to reduce your timer is to kill rares. It's really not that hard. If it's a rare that sucks, I mean, I would just avoid it. Just run around and just dodge and roll and dodge and roll. But, you know, if you get a rare that's really easy to take down that rare. It takes off like 5, 6, I don't know. I don't even going to say how many seconds it takes off, but it takes off some seconds. So yeah, so this one is okay, but you know, this one will get me to lose a little bit of honor almost every time, just because it's a confined space and it's hard not to get hit at least once. Then the gauntlet trial, avoid some traps, beat some people up. For the first two floors, it's going to be levers, and then the third floor has pressure plates that you pull or that you step on, and they unlock doors, and you just find the exit. You avoid traps. It's really easy. You can get some merchant boons to reduce the trap speed and damage, or yeah, I think they reduce damage too. But most of the time, the reduced trap speed is what pops up. Um, Now, my map direction choices. Okay, so you want to prioritize sacred water with no afflictions. Okay, removing afflictions, you can do it. It's possible, but most 90% of the time, it's going to come with you'll be getting another affliction. So oftentimes, it's just they're just baiting you. They're just like it's a little quick rug pull. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, sure, you won't take 10 damage on room completion anymore, but you're gonna lose all your sacred water on this room completion. You know what I mean? And you've been saving up your sacred water this whole time. So just be careful. Like the one where you choose the parameters, or like there are like you get to choose a parameter and it changes the whole trial or whatever. Fuck that one. Okay, that one is such a bait. I've so many times I've gone to choose one of these things and it just is completely fucked me. Like you know, there's no good option. So the one I forget exactly what it says, but the one where it's like choose a boon and it changes the parameters or whatever. Like fuck that. Okay. Um, and oh, that was my next one. I forgot it was my next one. But yeah, the next tip is that one. Just avoid afflictions as much as possible. I mean, for my first lot of trials, I was just picking some afflictions because I was just like whatever, because I mean, it doesn't matter. But they don't go away. They very rarely will just outright go away. I think maybe 2 or 3 times have I gotten the option to just remove an affliction with no strings attached. So it's very very rare. And then you know, yeah, again, my third thing, just avoid afflictions at all costs. Avoid reduce you and your minion damage. That is, I mean, that is a instant run killer right there. Reduce move speed. It can really really hurt you. Okay, cannot see map. Why bother? You're gonna pick the worst things every single time just because you can't see. 50% sacred water, less sacred water is crazy, crazy, crazy. I mean, you won't be able to get anything from the merchant. Yeah, I mean, sacred water is so, so useful, especially when like we're going on a build with our relics that leans heavy towards the merchant. Minus 50% honor restore. I mean, you don't always need honor restore. Uh, but you know what? You gotta have as much honor as possible going to these boss fights because that's where you take the real big honor hit. Especially for the Scorpion at the end of the third trial. You know, that damage over time really will get you. So you gotta have that honor restore that to make sure that you have maximum honor at the for the very very last fight, the hardest fight that you'll have to fight. And then essentially just pick plain Jane rooms as much as possible that have sacred water. If no sacred water, then pick honor restore. If no honor restore, then pick there's some rooms where you can like choose to get a boon, but then you get an affliction. You can just choose to not skip the boon. Okay, there are some rooms where you have a choice to get something, and if you get that thing, then you get an affliction also, and you can just skip those. So just make sure you read what before you go in and avoid the 4 or 5 afflictions I mentioned before, and you will be good to go. Now let's get into my relic layout. Okay, now let's check out my relics. Okay, now I still have them. I have the layout the way I had it when I was doing the 3-floor trial. I think this is the absolute best layout that you can have is these 3 seal relics with 1 tapestry relic and the M4 relic. Now the M4 relic will have the 2 additional choices for the merchant. This is what you want to look for. I think it can roll with honor resistance, but also reduce merchant prices isn't bad. So that's what you're going to look for on your M4 relic. And then I have 22% honor resistance, then 34% honor resistance. That is 56. and then 18. So that is 74% honor resistance. So I'm only missing 1% honor resistance. We're okay with that. So I don't need any more honor resistance, but these are very high rolls. All of these are very high rolls. So I'm not expecting that everyone is going to be able to have max honor resistance just from these 3 rolls, which is why I think this is the most efficient layout, because before I got these best rolls, I was using this 3rd slot to get that extra resistance. Now that I don't need it, I have plus 3 meters to dodge roll distance here and 24% increased maximum life. Now, I don't, the maximum life is great. That is a huge roll, I think, on that. It's very, very matterful. And then the meters to dodge roll distance is going to be very useful. But it's not something I really look for. These are just extra. I just didn't have anything really else that I needed. You know, I only have this slot, the side-by-side slot, the horizontal side-by-side slot. You know, I don't need any more honor resistance. I could do the quantity of relics dropped. That would be nice. But that's just for me personally. You know, I'm looking for more relics. If you're looking for more relics, you can do that. Okay, so you know, 22% increase in maximum honor. Maybe if you're having honor problems still, 12% honor resistance. So that's what I'm saying. I just have a lot of honor resistance that I don't really need. So I thought that this would be the best option for me. Okay. So I think this is the best. 15% increased honor restored as well. This is just that little extra right there, like I said. And then the 24% increase in maximum honor, and the 13% increase in maximum honor, for a total percentage of 37% increased maximum honor. Now, like I said, I prioritized additional choices and resistances, and then the increase in maximum honor came after that. And then, you know, you just kind of get where the cookie crumbles after that. I didn't really have anything good that went together without like overrolling a bunch of extra resistances of honor resistance. So there's that. These tapestries are really, really good. I have another one that has 35% to honor resistance and 22% increased honor restored. I would just avoid trying to use these for a 3-floor. The 3 additional rooms are revealed on the trial map is kind of baiting a little bit. It's just 3 floors or 3 rooms. It's not. You see 3 layers of rooms. It's literally just 3 rooms. Okay, so don't go crazy. I thought it was a lot better than it is. It is really good. It does help you plan things, but it's not quite as good as I thought. And then these just take up too much space going sideways, so I don't think these are that worth it. So that's why I decided I think it's better to do for this layout, because you're not going to have this spot or this spot or this spot unlocked at the moment. You're only going to have the current spots that I have. So I think do these slots, get your resistances maxed, and do 3 seal relics, a tapestry relic, and an M4 relic that best fits you and what you got and what you can buy on the trade side, and you'll be rocking and rolling. Now let's get into the gameplay. Every percentage counts. So we're starting off with an hourglass trial. Fairly simple. Just kind of keep moving around the room, right? Just keep moving. Avoid taking damage. The move speed really, really helps. You want to stay away from these little corners. They'll do tons of damage. And then killing an elite will result in lowering the time. So if you can do that, just do that. Yeah, I gotta take care of that lightning storm ones pretty quickly. They don't play around. Okay.
Swift magnificence.
So we got some inscribed ultimatums. I actually haven't done a lot of ultimatums yet. Bone wand, So we got hit there. Make sure you pick up all of these little floaty orbs. Those are sacred water. Okay, I know I didn't really notice that for a while. And then we got sacred water as our first fountain. That's pretty good. Sometimes you get a key. Sometimes you get anything else. You get other stuff. Okay, so we got these. We got a gold key, bronze key, and restore honor. All right. Now, none of this is sacred water. All right, but that's okay. That's fine. All right. Now, the next thing we look at is what's next. Everything has an affliction. Unfortunately, sometimes you can't get around it. You have no armor. Guess what? I already have no armor. So this one is probably going to be the ideal affliction to take. But let's move on because we don't get any sacred water. Monsters remove 5% of your life, mana, and energy on hit. Okay, that's not fun, but not the worst, to be honest. We don't get hit too much. 25% reduced movement speed. That, my friend, hurts my feelings just reading. You have to avoid that one. Monsters have 50% increased maximum life. I don't know that I really want to deal with that for a whole 3 floors potentially either. And then you can see one fewer room ahead on the trial map. So this really sucks because, you know, like around here you see these different arrows get very tricky. Like right here you can see 3 here, and then the next you can see 2. But if we go here, you can only see 2, and then if you go here, there's only one option we can go to. So if this option is really shitty, and it doesn't really matter. So this affliction is also very, very bad. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and say we move for the you have no armor. So we're going to take this chalice, we're going to go to the hourglass trial, and then we're going to see what these two hold. And, to be honest, depending on what goes here, we may change our plan again. It's constantly changing, and everything matters. And like I said, something like maybe this movement speed or monsters have 50% increased maximum life may not seem like they matter, but they really, really can. Especially like if you don't have like the best gear, and you're just not running like the top of the top meta build. So it is what it is. So we got the chalice. See, the blood went up and down. We got 2, so we'll just take 2 elites out, or yeah. Oh. Maybe 3, and I guess, what you call it? 2 of them were stacked on top of each other. That happens sometimes. And, because every time you get damaged, you lose honor, you really want to be extra, extra careful. Just patience is the key here. I love to, myself, just speed through things, but you can't be doing that. Alright. Easy peasy. Restore some honor. Don't really need to. Alright, so we can get a sacred water fountain, no boon, okay. 25% reduced movement speed, and another sacred water fountain. I mean, that's probably the, that would be great. But that movement speed reduction, oof, can't take that. And see, this is probably, you and your minions deal 40% less damage. Absolutely fuck off with this one, okay? So no thank you. So we're just going to do this. You have no armor, because we're running evasion anyway, so I don't have any armor. Oh no, we don't have any armor. Hourglass Trial, again, it's probably out of the 4, it's probably the 4th hardest out of the 5, but not really that hard, I don't think. It's only like, ooh, I don't want to do this one if I have really, really low honor, because you're more than likely going to lose just a tad bit of armor no matter what. You just blast. That's all you do. You just blast away. Blast the best you can. Earn a relic.
Magnificence.
Pick up all these relics. Unless you get just like a really good item, you know, you don't have stash tab until the end of every floor. So if you do have to end up dropping an item, I don't know. I always keep the relics, just because this is the only place you can get relics. Ooh, see, they try to get you here. They try to get you here. We don't do that. Okay, so up here we get more honor, no affliction. Okay, we're gonna keep going with as many less afflictions as possible. I mean, as least amount of afflictions as possible. I don't know why I had to be so weird with that. Okay, ritual, easy peasy. There's for sure one to the right. For sure one to the right. Oh. The movement speed from, you know, the 30% movement speed boots is so key, right? And so like that's why I say getting the reduced movement speed just will not be good at all. You just, because when I was trying to run it before, like level 69, 68, 70, early 70s, before I got 78, and I wasn't able to get that higher percentage of statted gear, it just felt really, really bad. But then I struggled and struggled, and then when I got to level 78 finally, and I came back and tried it, this was way, way easier. Okay, so we're gonna have, oh man. Oh man. So we're kind of in a pickle. Kind of in a pickle, Dick, right? Okay. The merchant only offers one choice. That is no bueno. That is no bueno. And then you are not always taken to the room you select. Yeah. So this may end up being a wacky run. That is one of the more tricky things. I've had it not hit me, like to where I pretty much always go to the room I want to go to, not a big deal. And then I've had other times where it takes me to the room where I do 40% less damage, and then it just completely ruins a run. So it is what it is. But if the merchant only had one option, that completely ruins the game plan we're going for as of abusing the merchant. So every time you kill an enemy, as you see, you gain a little bit of time. You gain 1 second. That was the rest. I haven't noticed really if you get another one for the elites, but I think it's just 1 second per monster you kill. I didn't really need to do that. I just did it just cause. Alright, at least we get a large sacred water fountain for going here. Except, you know, if we don't get taken there, then that sucks. Now, what I don't know is if it restricts you to the rooms that you were already allowed to go to. Like, this next room, we only have one option. So I don't know if like it's just going to restrict altogether or what. Okay. And just in case you didn't know, you can just like dodge roll through all the little traps. Come over here. Them boulder ants. I was like, what, they trying to trick me? No, I just forgot. Alright. Them little rumbles mean that they better come up.
Storming arrow.
Just dodge through. Now you just gotta find the exit. We should, yeah, it's right here. I lost some honor, so I guess we'll just, and you see how I'm barely losing any honor even though I get hit. That's what that maximum honor resistance does. You just really, really gotta take advantage of that. There's a lot of sand hourglasses. A lot of hourglass trials for this map. Hopefully the merchant will have an option that allows us to get rid of one of our afflictions. They typically, I shouldn't say typically, they sometimes have that option.
Barely broke a sweat.
They sometimes have that option. Lesser Jeweler's Orb and Exalted Orb. Alright.
Now this will come in handy.
Bingo bango.
That would only slow me down.
Boots. Evasion rating boots. Gotta make sure we can keep that. We can take that. Don't have any scrolls of wisdom. Oh, we don't need that. Get that regular ass mace out of here. We got the boss coming up anyway. We got 893 honor. We should be able to really get that hit that merchant hard. Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Storming arrow. Stand clear. Not yet.
Whammy. Whammy. I really gotta get another greater jeweler orb for that deceleration. That would just really, really help out. Oh yeah, that's right. Duh. So I always hit the advisor first. Alright. That's kind of a debate right there. You know, we always get it. We always get that. You have 25% more maximum honor. Your sacred water found is increased by 10% on room completion. Removed when you purchase something from the merchant. Okay, so buy that last. So I got 1,000 sacred water.
Always onwards.
Just make sure that was still there. We can buy a relic from her. No, that's not very good.
Always onwards.
Buy
Always
the increased
onwards.
maximum honor. And then we can only buy one more thing.
Onward.
So we'll buy that.
Use that.
Okay, and then we get to choose. So this whole awards a pledge, which can be accepted to change the trial's parameters, is a huge bait. No thank you on that, alright? Contains a merchant. We don't really have any extra sacred water. And on top of that, we just got that whole boon of when we get more sacred water, we get 10% more sacred water until we buy something from the merchant. Traps deal 100% increased damage. Holy shit. This, we're gonna do the contains merchant, and we're not gonna buy anything from the merchant. Because the other two hurt my feelings. The other two hurt my feelings.
Charge arrow. Too weak, too slow.
Yeah, that guy's a pain in the ass. He'll hit you from afar. Silver key. I ain't buying nothing from you, Baba Leia. Baba Leia. Baba Yaga, whatever. No, thank you. Ooh, we get 2 sacred waters back to back. I can dig that. Alright.
Good riddance.
There you go.
I would give
Ooh,
anything
baby.
for...
Alright. Now, room types are unknown on the trial map. 50% less sacred water. Afflictions are unknown on the trial map. No. There's room types is not that bad because there's really none of the rooms that are too crazy. This thing might suck though, and that's the only thing. Is this room right here might suck. But there's really nothing we can do about it. Really not, because this is the only room, and monsters deal 30% more damage. No, I'm good on that. I'm good on that too. I'm good on that. I don't really care what trial it is. The trials are all pretty easy. It's only like the death crystals, when you have reduced movement speed, is damn near impossible. Especially on controller, because I don't know about on like WASD, but you cannot get these objectives unless all the enemies, or it don't even prompt you to be able to click the objective, like the death crystal, unless everything is dead around it. Which, like on one end, I guess is fine, but I died a few times.
Stand tall.
Before I was able to figure everything out. Going over here, right? Yeah, buddy. Okay. Get a bronze key. Merchant. Now we have 499. Oh, that's right. It doesn't always take us to the room we want. Oh, that's fine. I forgot what that was then. Okay. Well, we will go for the merchant there then. That's funny. That's funny that affliction coming into play. Just make sure you cap your resistances and dodge through all those traps and you'll be okay. I did just get hit there, but that's fine. You know, I'm still like 90% of my honor. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Unleash that ice away from me. Unleash that ice away from me. Lever. Oftentimes, if you can go back, that means there's like a bunch of chests. These aren't worth it. Not for time's sake, I'd rather just finish. There we go. Silver key. I don't think we have a gold key, so hopefully we get that gold key. I mean, hopefully we get this merchant. We'll at least check what the merchant has to offer. I knew that. I knew when I did that, it was gonna be a mess up. The layouts for the map, I'm pretty much the same. If not the same, that trap right there is bugged. So you'll get used to it. You see me just running through this like nothing. I mean, you guys will learn the map layout. It's pretty much that every time.
I shall aid you.
Okay. Let's see. We can buy like 2. 40% increased movement speed. The next minor boon you gain is converted into a random major boon. So this saves us. This gives us a major boon. I really like the major boons. Oh man, this is tough. This is tough. I think we just don't have enough. Like we can get these 2, or we can get this. This really saved me. I mean, it really did. At one point, this really saved me.
Always
So we're gonna do that,
May
and then we're just gonna save the rest of our honor. And we're gonna try to hit both of these sacred waters. And if we're taken to both of those sacred waters, then we should be in a really good spot for the 3rd floor again. Okay, because that's what you want to do. You want to set up for the 3rd floor to be pretty easy. Because that boss is annoying. I would have loved to have taken the more move speed, but I already have 36% increased move speed from my relics, so I am not that concerned about it. Just like I'm not that concerned with that enemy. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Ah, I knew that was gonna happen. I fuck it up sometimes. I'm not perfect. Is this just the chest room? Yeah, this is just the chest room. I have so many of these. I need another greater jeweler's orb. Those go for like 30 exalts, I think. 35 maybe right now. Get that deceleration from my cast on shock. 139, alright. I don't think this is the room I intended to go to. And I definitely just like wasted a few seconds there. Yeah, I don't know. Up here. I left that seal relic, but I don't really care. I don't really care. Yep. That is annoying. Alright, so this fight got me quite a few times. Hopefully it doesn't get me here. But you want to take out the ice one first. You want to take out the ice one first. Because if you don't, he chills the whole damn room and it For a second, he shoots ice projectiles everywhere, and it creates a huge issue. And bam, dead.
That
Oh,
was an
yeah, and just get off the field.
impressive
Yeah, I always leave. I just leave, yeah. Oh, man, yeah, I'm telling you, I had a lot of trouble beating those fellas for a long time.
Let's plan.
So I am really happy to be able to just help you guys out. Okay. 50% reduced merchant prices is so good. It is so good. But the next thing we buy is going to turn into a major boon. Man. We could do this. Monsters deal 20% less damage. I think... I mean, realistically, this might be the last time that we use the merchant. The 20% less damage is good too, but we're not really worried about that. I think maybe let's just hit... Let's hit that.
Succeed. Use that well.
Let's see. Alright. Another shot at a merchant. I don't have any sacred water anyway. The merchant offers 50% fewer choices. You can see one fewer room. Large is sacred water. Let's just do the fewer choices. Alright. And the reason I did that now is because I'm not really expecting to be dealing with the merchant anymore. Because once you're on the 3rd floor, it's kind of dunzo on the merchant. You want to get like 50% off on the like the very first merchant run that you get, the very first floor, and then you're just cooking with fire essentially for the rest of the trial. This is by no means the best trial that I've done. By no means. The first one I did, I mean, there was just... I got 40% more move speed, more damage. I mean, I probably had like 12 or 13 boons. It was a vast amount. Alright, so we really only have one option. They can take us to there. This is nice. Restores honor and grants a boon. I wish I would have got that. I didn't see anything go to the left. I only went to the right. Wish I would have got that before I got the merchant, so that the boon that it would have changed it to a major boon would have been a what you call that.
Stay light, stay alive.
Because the very one of the very first things I got from that merchant was that the next boon you got changes into a major boon. So it would have been nice if the next boon I got would have been from there. Okay. Ooh, a vault orb. We like that. We like the vault orb. We just run back. I don't really give a shit about any of them. We have max honor. Don't want to lose any of the sacred honor. Alright, so... Oh. Ha! We didn't even get taken there. Oh, because it had more. I didn't see that. Okay, so hopefully we go. We just go here because if we get more sacred water, I mean, I just don't see there. There's been a lot of merchant option this run. I haven't seen this. I haven't really had a lot of runs where I've had this much option to see the merchant before. Like my first run where I got my third Ascendency, I only saw the merchant after the bosses. And both times they had like reduced price. So I was like, oh yeah, this is hot.
Impressive
There we go.
endurance.
Sacred water.
Relish your more.
Alright. Man. I don't like that. I don't like the I just don't like the parameter one. The parameter one has fucked me over too many times. Where it's like, hey, I'll remove this one thing, but then you get like 100,000 other things immediately. It's like, oh, okay, thanks. Oh, another vault orb?
Rather not break my back.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
That would
Whammy.
only slow me down.
I got all that water already. Alright, and then we just go over here. La-di-da-di-da. Pick up this key. And, well, what do you know here? We have another shot at the merchant, potentially. So there's one right there. Oh my fuck, this is what I'm talking about. That thing was that far away. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Shazam.
Stand tall.
Silver key, beautiful. Yep. Oh my god. That would if we get hit with that, that's gonna hurt the life right there. That's gonna hurt real bad. For the final boss, are you kidding me? We didn't get the merchant anyway. So whatever. We got the gold key. That's fine. Because the gold key doesn't come near the you have no evasion. Don't mind our only defense stat. And then on the third floor, they didn't really make it that obvious, but you stand on these levers, or you press the pressure plate. I mean, there are no levers. I looked for a lever for a while, and there was none.
Sorry.
Exit found. Oh, we did get taken to the merchant.
Greetings.
I thought it said it was a ritual trial. Boom. The only thing we ever wanted in life. Right before the boss room, the only thing we ever wanted in life.
Use
Let's
that way.
go. Thank God. Thank God 50% merchant prices on right before the end, when we're not going to need the merchant anymore. Got lucky there. Fate was almost not on our side. Alright. Come over here. Are you slowing me up? And
Ritual
done.
disrupted.
Nah. We're not doing that. Nah, not right before Ashar the Sand Mother.
Beware the scorpion.
This scorpion is so annoying.
Charge arrow. Be ready. Need more time. Quick, the sands fall.
Oh god. Where you at?
Moving.
Oh man. Yeah, I know I gotta keep moving, lady.
Be ready.
And dead. You just gotta keep moving and roll and avoid the damn quicksand. And bada bing, bada boom. She gone. See. And I hope you guys can see what I did and then take the tips that I gave at the beginning of the video and put that together and to make your journey to your third ascendancy easier. By no means did I get the God run, but at the end I was able to get that 50% more damage, which is what we were looking for from the merchant. And mwah, it was the chef's kiss. We were able to take down that mean old scorpion at the end and get those third ascendancy points. Well, I already had them, but yeah, you get the point. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you made it this far, hit the like button and hit subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.